Okay, so what's up everyone? In today's video is the ZvZ build, like I said in the previous video. Today one is a ZvZ build. You have seen me in the two previous castle fights that I record every weekend basically and more. So this is my ZvZ build for castles slash ZvZs in general. So yes, this is not really cheap build, but I would say I haven't died so far with in any ZvZ, even if we lose or win, because basically the main thing, you're always in the backline, so when you see like 90% of your guys are wiped, you can run away. Direwolf is not mandatory, but I just love direwolves in general. I run them 24/7 everywhere, and it's easier to catch up when you're winning and easier to run away when you're losing. So I would say I always run a direwolf, then a sticky potion. I always bring 5 or 10 on me, tier 7 or 5, doesn't matter. But yeah, I usually try to put them in chokes or whatever it's needed. Then I use either way omelets or stews, depends on yourself. I like better omelets, so it's like depends. Either way, you go for a wailing bow, everything with damage, so switch assassin's jacket to cleric robe and then just go for full damage. Put everything to damage, or sometimes if you and then use stew, or if you go assassin's jacket, then you just can go with omelet and pat all the cooldown reduction passives, so your wailing E skill is back again faster and stuff. So just put everything, so everything's leather. I can put all the quick thinkers, as well as I use the omelet, and my wailing bow skill is a lot faster. And so I use a mercenary hood whenever we get stunned, pierced, or whatever in the backline. It's really good if you have a mercenary hood. A knight's helmet is really good and as well really viable to pop. But in backline, in my opinion, cleanse is really good if you get stunned or yeah, just we clumped up, and then cursed beams or whatever. It's really good that we have a cleanse. Then assassin's jacket is ambush. Ambush is good for about two things. Either way, what I do is whenever people are saying we'll shoot wailing bows in 5-6 seconds, I go ambush, wait for 5-6 seconds, and my damage is increased by 50%, and then I shoot my wailing bows E skill on the chokes, and then basically I can just one shot like half of the team. Especially if you have 3 or 4 wailing bows, you can just one shot almost anyone if they don't pop their knights helmets. And then assassin shoes, I would say just basically you can run whatever shoes. I just use normal run and quick thinker for even reducing cooldowns, and just run whenever we need to push or back off. But you can use whatever and like soldiers or whatever. But usually, yeah, if like you sometimes need that really quick speed, if you need to dodge or whatever, then you use assassin shoes. Then bag, that's not mandatory for more loot after the fight. Just use normal bag. Cape doesn't also really matter. And then the last is bow. So what I use is multi-shot, then I use explosive arrows, the demonic arrow, and the slow poison. Of course, if like my bow is only leveled up to tier 4, whenever you get the skills, like if you're really hardcore to 70, ray of light is really good, so you can just switch the second W for the last ability, so ray of light, that's really good AoE shot. As well as I would say you can either way go for attack speed or aggressive brusher on your passives on the bow, and of course the wailing E. So basically, yeah, so the thing is how wailing works is you can see that if I hit one guy, it damages for 570. When I hit the second, third, or fourth, it increases more damage. So the more my arrow people hits, the increased more damage is to the next person. So whenever they're like in this castle fight, like 20, 30, 40 here just chilling, I pop my ambush, I shoot the demonic arrow, it goes through like 10, 15 people, and the last guy or the last like 4 or 5 usually dies. And if you have a lot of failing bows, then yeah, basically they just die in general. Soul sights are really good for more for tanks, as well as Great Frost Staffs are good. I just sometimes use my Great Frost Staff whenever I'm out of wailing bows. Like I said, I haven't died, so this is still my set for a month right now. So I would say castle fights are really fun. I really enjoyed them. If you enjoyed them as well, click like on the castle fights. Let me know if you want any more tutorials, builds, or whatever. Let me know your suggestions. This is my my ZvZ build. Let me know what you think about it. Click like if this was helpful, and see you guys in the next videos. Peace.